I'm Coral Johnston, retired psychotherapist. This is the Therapist Journal. Thoughts from me over the years that I've learned that might be helpful to you. What is depression? Depression is something that most everybody struggles with at some point in their life. Depression can range from feeling blue for a longer period of time and all the way to being so torn up about something that you can't come out of your room, that you just find yourself isolating yourself and not talking to anyone, not going out, crying all the time, or not expressing yourself at all. Most of us have experienced being blue. Not a lot of us have experienced a major depressive episode, but depression has some common features all through it. When you're depressed, you feel, you turn inwards. You feel blue, you feel slowed down, you don't want to interact with other people, you feel bad about yourself. You can think of depression as a reaction to a situation. Maybe it's grief from the loss of someone, maybe it's grief from a divorce, maybe it's a sense of loss from the loss of a job, the loss of circumstances. Many of life's circumstances can bring about depression in us. If you look inside of yourself, you can think of depression as anger turned inward. Usually if we're depressed about something, we're angry that we lost someone, we're angry that we lost a job, we're angry that something isn't working out. And we don't have permission from ourselves to feel outwardly angry. And so we turn that anger in on ourselves in the form of self-doubt. And so we berate ourselves and beat on ourselves and talk badly to ourselves. And this can result in depressed mood. You know, if you think of what you say to yourself as having the same effect and even more powerful as what someone outside yourself says, then you understand how important what you say to yourself is. So if I'm saying things to myself like, oh my God, you really blew that, this will never be the same, things will never be the same, your life will never be the same, you are so stupid, how can you be that ignorant? Sound familiar? Everyone says those things to themselves. But the more you say them, the more you pound yourself into the ground, the more you depress your mood. You see what I mean about anger turned inward? You're angry with yourself over something that didn't work out, and you beat yourself up for it. It's a rare person that doesn't do this in circumstances, and the only way that people avoid being depressed sometimes is to beat on other people. And that's not very good either, because that just makes them feel bad. Depression involves assessing what it is that's bothering you. What is it that's gotten you off on this loop that's negative? That's a start. Surfacing what's bothering you, what the real issue is. And then finding out what you're doing to react to it that's depressive in nature as opposed to constructive. Most problems have some sort of solution. We can change things, we can rearrange things, we can adjust to things, we can reconcile ourselves to things. But we can't do much of that while we're depressed. When we're depressed, we're stuck and we feel bad, and it's kind of off-putting to the people around us. We tend to lose good connections with the people around us unless we're willing to talk with someone. Talking with a good friend, a family member, mate, somebody that you trust who understands and listens. One of the most important things for us when we're depressed is that somebody listens to us, because we're all balled up inside and we've stuffed our feelings. We might be fuming about something, or we might be wanting to just go to pieces in the supermarket and bawl all over the grocery cart. We're not permitting ourselves to express what's bothering us. And so what we're left with is a mishmash of feelings inside that's very entangled. Talking with people really starts to let that out, lets the pressure off the pressure cooker. So Make moves to talk to people about how you feel. Make sure that you talk to people who you know will be kind and understanding. Don't talk to people who are going to tell you, get over it, and get over it quickly. That doesn't work. Dealing with depression is the first step is recognizing that you need to talk to someone about